on Libre Photos, and today we're going to refactor an API to React Toolkit because we had a pull request from Polaroid Kit where he made the first attempt to migrate to it. And now we have like a really nice looking API for auth stuff. So we're just going to continue to do that, right? Okay, first fish, please. Yeah, no, cd cd Libre Photo front end, yep. Git checkout dev, and then git deploy. SSL certificate problem. Certificate is not yet valid. Are you kidding me? What? What's happening? Alright, I just have to log in, I guess. No, I won't switch to Rust. You don't have to fear anything. GitHub CLI. Your clock is behind. Alright, cool. Oh no, my clock's really behind. Alright. And clicking on it doesn't fix anything. Okay, what the fuck? Fixing clock time. Manjaro. Adjust daytime. Okay, how can I fix you? Yes, please set automatically. Apply. Yeah, it's even in the right time zone now. Amazing. I don't know if I know how to cope with that because the time was always off and I couldn't take it seriously. So if I now do F5, it works, alright. Then I guess that was also the problem here, right? Yeah, okay. Weird error. So let's first close all paths, what we don't need, and then we're going to look a bit on how we're going to actually implement that, right? So first of all, the schema is going to get pulled down, and we basically have then everything in a util store. So we have like our types, our selector, and our slice. All right, so we're going to continue to do that, I guess. And because we also use Rtk for the app, it would make sense that we migrate that, right? And I think I even hacked it together, so it didn't have like a Redux store or anything. I don't think we need one, but still, for the API, we're going to move to that, and then it's all nice and tidy. All right, modal settings sharing. Where did I put that? Chunk upload button. Here we go. Right. So here is our very cool uploader, and we just queried right the stuff. And we shouldn't do that, right? So that's the first thing we need. Right, it's already a TSX, which is good. But do we have here any any's? No, we don't have any. Right. That's good. That's good. So we're just going to fix that and create a new RTK store thingy for it to get rid of the server stuff that's floating around in here. All right. So let's create a new folder. Upload. So first of all, we would need like the TypeScript thing. Do we even get a response right now? Yes. But I used any. Right, this is not typed at all. So first thing is an upload .ts. And yeah, that's definitely important. So the second thing is the slice, right? We have our state and we have the rest. So the issue we currently have is that if we theoretically have a view that doesn't use the upload button, right, because currently it's in the header, then we would lose progress of it, which we don't want. Which means that like a slice also makes sense. All right, and also we can define our state there, which is also cool. So first of all, we need the state, I guess, a chunked upload button. So what do we have, right? We have total size, current size, a couple of other things, chunk size, current upload file size. It's kind of hard for me to get started right now, to be honest. User slice, right. So we have our state and this is the default, I guess. So API client has what? Thought it was in here. No, it isn't. Where is API coming from? That's in API client API, alright. So that's where I put all my stuff. I don't think so. That's only for the generic things, right? And not for... No, it's for a lot of them. Okay. I mean, it's kind of nice. That's all in one point. So, don't know yet. Alright, so we have here our thing, which with a lot of brackets, like basically all of them. Okay. So we technically need like 3 new things for that, right? 1, 2, 3. Fetch user list isn't correct. Save. Chunked upload button. So server. Right. Okay. So the first that is exists hash something. And that just checks if we're allowed to upload something. Okay, then we will call this right, and that endpoint calls upload exists. Upload exists. All right, he doesn't know where he can find that, which is interesting. Anyway, so let's figure that out. Let's maybe I can just click through that. All right, here we go. So these are our endpoints, I guess. I don't have a type yet. Upload exists. Right, equals. All right. So I have to add them up there, and then it works. Awesome. So then we have our query, right? And so what do I actually get back is, I think, the thing. So what we are here doing is, okay, let me first get that. So we have the fetch user detail, and then there we also throw something in there. And we definitely have, so the first thing is that we have to the last thing is that we have to throw something in there. So that here is a string, I guess. Then I have to do query equals URL, no, query equals, that is very hacky. Maybe I should read documentation, but I won't. Usually the thing is that when I just read documentation, I will still not get it, you know? So it doesn't usually help. I have to play around with it, and then after a while I just will get it, right? So, and then we have a transform response. And that's a response, right? And there we basically get back a Boolean. All right. Boolean. I don't know what that does, to be honest. Yeah, all right. So right, we queried that here. That's fine, that's a thing, right? I guess I don't need that. Okay. Man, like too many brackets, man, too many brackets. It's really confusing. Okay, why is he complaining? Argument, okay. So there he's just going to spam me. So let's check it out. Okay, so technically we now have our API endpoint. Interesting. So let's test it. Right? So let's get rid of that. And I'm currently just so slow, probably, and I will get faster at that. Yeah, so import API, right? Oh, I already have that imported. What the heck is happening? API dot upload, and then I have to add the string, right? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, learning is hard, man. Learning is hard. Thankfully, I have a lot of coffee still left, so I can probably power through for an hour or two. So I think that was like the query handler, right? So not the query itself, but the query handler. So that was like something like that, and that's like const query or something, right? Expected 1 to 2 arguments, but got 0. Oh, what the heck? All right, maybe it doesn't work that way. All right, I just did it wrong. I had to do it like that. Me a big dum-dum. All right, so I think it should compile, right? Because the only thing where we don't have anything is here, and that should be fine. He's still complaining. All right, so I will just define the interface for that thing here, right? So that is the auth right? Here we go. And we will call this upload response. And we have probably just data as an object, right? And then we have upload ID. Well, it's written in Python case, so. And we have offset. That's a string. Right. It's a Z string. Sorry about that. So that's the current API. All right. No, I don't need the prop type. So I need that, and then ta-da! So now he isn't complaining any longer. Right. So let's start it up, I guess. I also maybe figured out how to create just a single Docker container. There's a replacement for systemd for Docker. It's like a script where you override basically the binary where you call the actual system calls, and then he will just do something else. I don't know what the something else actually is, but looks cool, man. Looks cool. Yeah, so that's also a thing I'm working on a bit. All right, so yeah. So I think we will just continue picking all the API calls from here and put them over there and test if it works or not. All right, so localhost. All right, and this is also the new generic error handler, which is really nice. We could do that with React Toolkit. What the heck is happening? Is the server not yet started up? Test. Right, that worked. Ah, it's my test database, all right. But the upload button is still here. So we initialize that as false usually. And if we didn't, then it doesn't appear. So that works fine. Very cool. So I think that could also be our first commit, right? So, all right, no, of course I hacked it together like a hack. Why am I doing this, man? All right. Because I still completely have figured out how to use Git Commit P, so I will just remove it. Because technically you can pick what you want to commit, and they have like a quite nice command line, right? It's still a command line, but it's like way over my head, to be honest. Okay, some formatting stuff, that's now an API call. And here we also have like some formatting stuff. All right, cool. And I already defined an interface. Stage changes. Git commit. Yeah, and that's how you refactor. You just have to figure out what's the smallest part you can do, and then you test that part and change it, and then you do it iteratively over a couple of hours, and then it looks like a completely new code base. You never ever have to do a big rewrite, basically, and it's most of the time not worth it. Like there are like complete projects that collapse because of big rewrites, right? They want to switch technologies or something, and then they just got bored. Why they're doing that? Because it's hard. It's really hard. Migrate exists. Upload to API. All right. So first commit is done, and that's it for today now. Yeah, we're just going to continue to work on that. And I think I will do now harder stuff, right? So, yeah, so we already picked the easy one. And now we're just going to do that, right? So I don't see any difference between that call and this call, right? It's just the form data is different. So let's go to API. Okay. I will try to write it, right? And then I will notice if it's actually fun. Upload, right? Then builder.query, okay. Then we have our upload response. All right. And then we have form data. Here we go. Then we do one bracket, then we do another bracket. Then we do it like that. And now he is complaining. So we will just do that. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. All right, awesome. Upload response. He cannot find that. Good thing that we have our magic thingy, right? So come on, enter. Oh no, it's like again the working tree. I just want to have that, thanks. All right. Import. Upload response from yes. Sexy. All right, so let's scroll down. And he's complaining to a value, but it's never used as a type here. Okay, so I have to check that out. but I will be back in a second. I'm back, so let's continue. All right. All right, I had a weird bug that he understood what enter means, but he didn't understand what my keyboard wanted to type. Yeah, Linux is very, very fail-proof. Not. But like, it's amazing that they even cut anything like a UI, right? So the KDE project is like very underfunded. It's super scary. All right, so we have the form data. So I will do it like that, I guess, right? And now we're just looking for, stop it with a goddamn working tree. Right, that's what we want to do, right? That also looks exactly the same as that one. And we don't only have like form data, we also have offset and chunk size. All right, that's interesting. So let's just put that here. So first of all, that's a post, right? So then we use upload. All right. We have like form data here, and right. So if it works like I expected it to work, right? Then oh, what is form data? Form data is just data, right? So I just do that one here, and then I do that. Yeah, awesome. All right, so save. Very cool. So we have the upload response. And the issue is that this is like an actual object and we want the type of that. So do we have like a standard for that? Auth does that. Yes, just I, and then we have the interface. Okay. Let's do this. I swear to God. Okay. Let's do that. Awesome. All right, API TS. Let's change to I, upload response. And we obviously do an import type, I guess. No, what the heck are you doing, man? Yes, save. Very cool. So that looks sexy. All right, so how did we do that? All right, so we just put the things that we need in there. So it's form data. Right, and technically I would also need like offset and chunk size. And now he's complaining because form data is an implicit any type, and any type. All right. Okay, we will now, for the first time, Google documentation. Ah, it doesn't look beautiful. That's how a website should look. All right. builder.query. Rtk. Overview. This is the most common use case for Rtk query. A query operation can be performed with any data fetching library of your choice, but the general recommendation is that you only use queries for requests that retrieve data. For anything that alters data on the server or will possibly invalidate the cache, you should use mutation. Okay. Alright, so mutations. It didn't even take like one thing and I'm reading a completely different article. That's why sometimes reading documentation isn't that helpful, because you can read a lot of documentation, then you're just confused. So let's see if we actually get somewhere. Mutations Overview. Mutations are used to send data updates to the server and apply the changes to the local cache. Mutations can also invalidate cache data and force refetches. Defining mutation endpoints. Alright. Mutation endpoints are defined by returning an object inside the endpoint section of Create API and defining the fields using build mutation method. Mutation endpoints should define either a query callback that returns the URL, including any URL query params, or a queryFN callback that may do arbitrary async logic and return a result. The query callback may also return an object containing the URL, the HTTP method to use, and a request body. Alright. If the query callback needs additional data to generate the URL, it should be written to take a single argument. If you need to pass in multiple parameters, pass them formatted as a single options object. Alright, so we gotta throw in an options object. Mutation endpoints may also modify the response contents before the result is cached. Define text to identify cache invalidation and provide cache entry lifecycle callbacks to run additional logic as cache entries are added and removed. Okay, cool. So, right. Do they have like an example with a query or not? Probably not. So, mutation. Yes, cool. And the rest looks the same, I guess. So, right. Here we have like not an optional query FN may be used in place of query. Okay. And then we have our transform response. Pick out data and prevent nested properties on a hook or selector. Invalidate tags, posts. Okay, on query started is useful for optimistic updates. Okay, and on cache entry added. The second parameter is the destructive mutation cache lifecycle. I don't even know what they're trying to achieve here, so don't know. I don't have any cache in mind, to be honest, when I fetch data. Alright, I want to use the options thingy, right? So it's similar to the rest, right? So we just get like some post back. So that's the first part, and then we have here the last part. And then they use partial and pick and stuff like that. So that's really confusing to me. Nice. That thing also looks fine, right? So We have here a post, we have that. So I think I will just create like a interface for that. Export const upload options, right? So where's actually my automatic type completion thingy? GitHub Copilot. Where is my Copilot? Oh no. Right, let's do it like that. Save. And then we have form data. And then we have offset. That's like number. And then we have chunk size. Chunk. Oh, number, right? What did I do wrong? Oh, okay, so I have to do it. Alright, so that's easy. That's like z.number. That's also easy. Not sure how I do that, to be honest. Z.infer. Z.instance of, right. Okay. That's how it is called. Alright, so now we have the upload options thingy. Let's do export type I upload options equals that.infer type of upload options, right? Very cool. So let's go here. I upload options. So let's go up there. I upload options, right? Okay, so that worked. We can remove that. Yada yada yada. All right, so we now only have our options thing. Options. And then we have here options.form data. And then we have options.offset, right? And that's basically written like that. And again, I don't really know what the logic here was behind this magic math operation, but I know it worked. So that looks alright, I guess. So now I just have to do API.upload. Alright. No, not use upload access query, use upload query, please. And now I can do, that's that thing, right? Form data, offset, chunk.size. Oh no, it's like a mutation, right? So how the hell do I call that? Use upload mutation. Mutation? Yes. No. Like that? Yeah, okay, now he finds it. argument form data of type form data is not assignable to parameter type of. Why is he complaining? I don't get it. Do I now also have to define the form data, or what's in there, or what the hell? Right. I don't need that, I guess. I don't quite get why he switched the positions, right? So that's the first weird thing. All right, so right equals no, come on, dude. Z.infer. Ugh. User schema.pass, that was the thing. Here we go, and that is upload option. Here we go, and then I put here just that thing. Why the hell are you complaining? Has no properties in common with type, use mutation state options. What is happening? I try so hard. Okay. Let's read some more things. Feature request. Make it possible to access the form data when creating custom error messages. Okay, so let's first test what the actual issue is, right? So it could be that. So if I do that here, c.any. Okay. Does he then stop complaining? No. I don't get what's happening. I mean, here it worked just fine, right? I did that and then it worked, but use upload mutation seems to work differently. I don't know. Okay, so we now have our endpoint, right? And now I just want to see how it works. All right. Advanced mutations with revalidation. Oh, what the heck is even happening? Reducer path, base query, fetch base query, posts, endpoints. Okay. I, honest to God, just want to figure out how to actually call it. Yeah, right. So he just use get post query, right? Then he gets it. That's exactly what I want to do too, right? But he is complaining, has no properties in common with use mutation set options. Yeah, it's weird. It is weird. Right? We even have it here. So it's form data, offset, chunk size. I don't get it. Use. Upload. And he doesn't complain if I do that. That doesn't make any fucking sense. What? I mean, I explicitly said that he has to get something in there. Oh my god. I'm too stupid to figure it out, I guess. Jesus Christ. Okay. So we have here what we get back. We have here partial and pick. So that's the post and that's the ID. Expected a comma, what? Very weird, man. Yeah. All right, so it definitely hasn't had anything to do with that, so I can just say, okay, C instance of form data. So that works. Still don't get why he's complaining though. Maybe it's because I called it options, right? So I will just call it not options. And he still complains. What the heck? Okay. This is the mutation trigger. update post. This is the destructed mutation result. Okay. Execute the trigger with the ID. Okay, here it actually does work differently. Why isn't it like that here? That's weird. Okay, that is upload dot. Okay, that works. Can I also just do that? I guess not. All right. I don't get it. I just don't get it. All right, so technically that should work. So if you want to immediately access the result of a mutation, you need to chain unwrap. If you actually want to the payload or to catch an error, do update post, unwrap, then fulfilled, stuff like that. Oh, okay. So technically we implemented that, but I have no idea if it actually works, right? So I also don't need that, I guess. Save. Very cool. I don't think I need that. I can just do this, right? But only if we have an upload ID. Save. Okay, so technically it should now upload. I still don't know if it works or not. And he's complaining because of something, but I can't see it right now. Here we go. So we have offset and we have upload ID. All right, but we get back data, and then upload ID, and then offset. That's stupid. So that's data. Oh man. All right, so let's look into the API. Right, we get that back. I think we want a transform response. All right, let's go up here and add this. Save. Why can't it be used? Because as a value it was imported using import type. Oh, god damn it. All right. That should work, and then we shouldn't have like data, 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 right? No, we still have that. That's stupid. Okay, so let's go to that and let's look at the auth selectors. Auth zots, I mean. Okay, we just flattened that, alright. I guess let's do that here too. Okay. Then I only have to call it like that. What is happening? Why does he say that we have any? That doesn't make any sense. Data does not exist on type data. What is what? What? I hate this. So first of all, offset is a number. So let's get that down, right? Number. Okay. Oh man. Way harder than I thought it would be, but it can do like really a lot of awesome stuff, and it's like way shorter, but I have to learn it. Okay. Property offset does not exist on type data upload ID offset. First of all, it's in there, right? And if I do like data offset, he still doesn't find it, which is weird. No. Now he found it. Are you kidding me? What is happening? Now it's complaining. Still complaining. All right. But I want that he returns something. Ah! I'm dying over here, man. I'm dying. Jesus Christ. Alright, do we have like here something? Okay, so this will return a number of things, I guess. I did it. I just had to call unwrap, I guess. Very cool. All right. Phew. So it doesn't look like we have any errors, right? Wow, I needed an hour to refactor to calls. Jesus Christ. That's why I don't do a big rewrite, because like you always think, oh, it's going to be so much faster with like the new API and the new packages, but it isn't. It isn't. It always takes time. There are always edge cases. And the old code is probably better than you think. All right, so upload chunk. So let's do this. That still works. Cool. Screenshot. Okay, we are at 0%. That's not good. F5. All right, so let's do this again. All right, we don't actually execute anything. That's stupid. Oh boy. And I don't even have an error, so that's awesome. Maybe we just have to wait for something. Maybe that's the issue. All right, so we have then our awesome use update post mutation, right? And then we have our update post and the result. If you want to immediately access the result of a mutation, you need to chain unwrap. If you want the payload or catch the error, then you do that, okay. And we now have an error because we only get void back. I just want to call something and get something back. How complex can that be, man? Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate this. All right. Oh, for fuck's sake. I know what the issue is. Like, that thing here doesn't work. It has nothing to do with upload chunk. Okay, so let's return that. So I will now do it similarly to here, right? I will also just define our cool endpoint. Upload exists equals. Or does it really not work like that? I find that weird. I find that very weird. Okay, so let's look that up again. Queries. Use get post query ID, all right. He's probably right, we just need it once. So let's try that instead. So let's, no, we have to call it every time, right? Oh man. But I haven't pushed that yet, right? Please don't. GitHub front end. I didn't, yes. The coffee helped with doing the right decisions. All right, so the issue we have is that our upload exist thingy doesn't fire at all, right? So if we go in here, because like the other thing we never actually did, right? So let's do an F5. The first call that we actually do is we ask, hey man, do you actually have that photo or not? And that's obviously important. So, right. So if we click here and then click there, then we should see like an upload exists thingy or like an hash or something. But it never happens, which obviously is an issue. So, yeah. Endpoint name, data. Save. All right. So maybe I have to like use the value or something that he executes something, but No, he still doesn't do anything. All right. Use get query. All right, so here we have a function. That's good. We'll select the post with the given ID and will only render if the given post data changes. Undefined. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. So now we reload. It took a while, which is good. And no, he still doesn't execute it. I hate this. It feels like I'm missing something, right? Select from results. By default, if you add a component that makes the same credit as an existing one, no request will be performed. In some cases, you may want to skip that. The thing is that we don't actually want to do that once. We want to do it like multiple times. We just want to use it as an endpoint, but it doesn't work like that, I guess. Okay, query call like a function. If you use a query, you would use local component state to set the query parameter. Okay. So we have to set then a global state for hash instead of just using it as a function, I guess. Very hacky, to be honest. Like, that isn't actually cleaner at all. Not sure if I like that. Maybe there is like a... No. They really want to do it like that. I fucking hate it. Okay. Alright, so... Current photo. Set current photo hash. Hacky. That's so hacky. Just put it in a global statement and then it will work, right? Oh man, that's not. No, whatever. So then that will do something like set current photo hash hash, right? And then it doesn't return anything, so don't think I need that. That doesn't work like that. We now have data and is fetching, I guess. Yeah, then he will just skip, man. I want to wait until it finished. Okay, so use upload. No, RTK query wait until fetch complete, right? Yes and no. In 1.6, the default behavior should be to give you a promise to await, but if the cache entry is already pending, it will immediately return because there's nothing to do really, everything's already happened. What? Oh, I got new messages. Oh. I didn't, it's just spam. Alright, so technically I should get an a promise, right? So I have to do an await data, I guess. Yeah, but I don't get a promise back. That's bad. Right, so maybe it's because I do it like that. That is so hacky. Are you a promise? No, he isn't. He's also not a promise. So stupid. Returns a tuple with a trigger function, the query result, and the last promise info. Okay. Use query subscription and use query state is the primary hook. Automatically triggers fetches of data from the endpoint. No, I understand that now. I don't know if I like that. Returns a tuple of okay. Still don't get how I can wait for that, man. That's not that unusual, I think. Yeah. I don't know if I am actually going to commit anything today. I'm already 1.5 hours in and I got nothing. So that's bad. Very, very bad. Right. So I get that, right? So is error, is loading. Totally understand that. I want to wait until it's done, all right? So, because if it changes and I have the wrong value in there, then that's bad. Avoiding unnecessary requests. Like, it's, I hate this. When skip is true or skip token is passed in as arg, if the query has cached data, the cached data will not be used on the initial load and will ignore updates from any identical query until the skip condition is removed. Yeah, okay, I don't care about that. I just want to wait. Is that so hard to understand? Like, I want to wait. Why is that not possible? Await technique, yeah. The distinction here is probably, do you need those two APIs individually? Ah, alright, yeah, no, of course I fucking need it, man. Jesus Christ. No, I don't. I will not do it like that. That's stupid. Nobody will understand that. Oh my god. The more I look into it, the more I hate it. Like, this uploading thing that I first check the hash and that's an own function and then I upload it shouldn't be that confusing, to be honest, right? So don't understand that. Don't understand that. Oh, wait. Okay. Rtk query advanced by fetching users manually. We're currently in defining a fetch user async thunk in user slice. All right. Yeah, it's exactly like that, right? I just do endpoints and then initiate, and then he does it, and then I get okay. Then I do it like that. I don't care. All right. So back. Let's remove the hacky. I put everything in globals thing. I mean, I get that it's nice if you have like changing data or something, but This expression is not callable, of course it is. Yeah, I will only program for another half an hour and then I will call quits. That's stupid, man. Like, I'm currently really annoyed that it acts so weirdly. Like, the other stuff was way simpler to understand, right? That's like, okay, you have to manipulate a global, you have to you have to do it like globally, and everything has only to be one function, and that's just not possible because we have to send these chunks one by another. It's not like I can just do willy-nilly upload everything at once. That's not going to work. That's stupid. I mean, it's nice, I guess, for if you want to load just for a component and you want to make sure that you don't load anything twice. I mean, it would also probably work well with the general list, but right now it's very unproductive bullshit. Very unproductive bullshit. Like, how can you say that that's simpler than actually just calling fetch? Like, yeah man, let's just use selector and then use memo. What the fuck? No, I won't do that. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to do that. Okay, now it worked, I guess, and now I have a... Please say I have... Oh, wait. Okay. And that's probably a... No, that's a thunk action. I mean, also, how can you say that that isn't an anti-pattern? Like, what even does this mean? That's like Java objects all over again. At least they use reflection, which is like proper magic, and that's just like nesting bullshit. So I now have a API endpoint query yada yada yada. All right, dot select. No. Okay. I will just look up what an API endpoint query is and what functions do I have. API endpoint query RTK. Did you import from... No, that's just a query hook. I just want to Get the goddamn value, man. No. Alright, so let's see if we actually have something in here. Right, so we need a dispatch object for that, I guess. Oh, and then it's something. I just want to get. I want to make a request and get something back and wait until I get something back. It's not like why do they make it so complicated? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't want to dispatch anything. I just want to do a query. Oh man, oh man. All right, 20 more minutes. I'm just raging, man. Like, seriously, this is some over-engineered bullshit, which probably works really nice if you have like the use case for it, but I don't think yeah, I don't think that that's a valid thing. I mean, I'm going to ask Polaroid how he would do that, but like, I'm really struggling right now, and I usually understand stuff, and that's like super backwards. Like, I will not use it as global. Like, fuck off. I just want the data, and I want to use the query I specified, right? Just give me that query. Oh my god. I mean, again, like, caching and stuff like that is usually an anti-pattern, and same like for hash maps and stuff. It just means that you found a performance issue and you didn't program it right, and then you do cache. That's usually the thing. There are valid reasons for caching, right? If you have like a big server and you have to, like, the things that you do often, then it's valid, but I don't think that this is, like, I'm really annoyed right now. Really, really annoyed. Like, it shouldn't be that hard. It's very stupid. Okay, so base query, Axios base query. This is an example that implements a very basic Axios base query thingy. All right, so okay, await, and then I have a function here. I have that. All right. Yeah, I don't think that I will get anywhere. Super annoyed right now. Okay. I don't know, man. I'm annoyed. I just want to call my specified API. He doesn't want to do it. It is very annoying. Like, I want to do it like that, right? So that I get something back and then I can wait for it and... Okay. I mean, it would be nice like to have like API, endpoints, and then you have all your calls, right? But he just doesn't want to fucking do it. Like, it's annoying. Rtk query. Yep, but you can't. Alright, so maybe I just use the create an API slice. Yes, I know. It's really just for loading stuff, like even uploading stuff is really hacky. Trade-offs, no normalized or duplicated data, bundle size, comparing feature sets. I mean, I can try that, right? But nothing will happen probably. What is happening now? I just want to do that. Right, so just fucking execute it, dude. Reload. Nothing happens. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god! I just thought that was like maybe regular API calls, but with like a caching thing. But that's like, no, it has to be functional, man, dude. You just have to define global for that, dude. Like, no, I won't do that. There's a reason why I don't want to do that, man. This is stupid. This is so stupid. Alright, so yeah, I would just ask Polaroid Kit, but that was a fail. I'm sorry for that. I was hoping that we could generalize that to make it also usable for the app, right? So that we have like upload things, maybe then work on background uploading, but that isn't happening, I guess, because this is really fucking stupid. Rtk multi-part upload. Let's suggestive. Somebody did it. How to send a file with RTKQ. But I get an error. For now, you probably have to disable that check. I'm trying in Rtk query mutations to upload a file to the API. Here is my mutation code. just doesn't work. It's driving me insane, man. Like, seriously. It doesn't solve any issues, it creates new issues. Like, I will not... I need that check, dude. I just want to check it, and I don't want to set a global state for that. Because it is needed. It is just not needed. I don't want to handle that. Okay. Alright, like maybe I have to do a dispatch, right? So let's do that instead. So I don't even know if I have that here, but whatever. Dispatch. Right, I saw that somewhere that somebody used that. So I guess I also now need like dispatch now. Const. Dispatch. Use app dispatch. Okay, I think it looks like that. Yes. Okay. Do I get something accepts the thunk function and then runs it and whatever returns itself? Okay. So let's see if this works. Maybe it behaves like that, but I don't understand that. Like, you could just put that dispatch thingy away. Like, it doesn't do anything. It's just boilerplate. Alright, so we're not stuck any longer, which probably means we had like some kind of... So did it actually upload? Probably not, right? Because why would it? Yeah. But that thing worked, right? So we got a 200 back, exists false, and then we started uploading something. But I moved permanently from disk cache. Okay. Right. And it never handles the response and just does weird stuff. Okay, so we can call it. We just have to do that instead. It's... I mean, now that I figured out it's not that bad, but still bad, right? It's... So I guess next time I will try to fix the rest. I don't know. I find it still really frustrating to work with it. I mean, it now makes kind of sense that I have to do a dispatch, but I don't understand why is it an action. Like, just do it, man. Like, I don't even get the dispatch thing. I mean, it probably has something to do with Redux, but if I use a library like Rtk, like, why doesn't it handle it internally? Just put the dispatch thingy in there. It's just global and anyhow. Like, it's complexity I don't want to deal with. Like, the dispatch thing never actually improved anything for me. It's just something the library needs. So just abstract it away. It's I hate design like that, and I will promise you that this thing won't exist in 5 years, because nobody wants this dispatch bullshit. Like, it doesn't make sense. Okay, I ranted enough. That's okay. We added a bit of code, like, but upload mutation doesn't work yet. But we made some progress, but it will take a long time. Like, it's the same issues I have with, like, I had with the app, right? So it's just complicated for no particular reason. And yeah, well, there are reasons, right? That you have caching and stuff like that. But like it adds so much complexity that it's basically not worth it any longer. Yeah, but I will figure that out later, I guess. For now, I will do a git commit. Let's make it nice. I need 2 hours, man. 2 hours for one function. That's stupid. And like, I know how to program. Like, right? I'm not stupid. It's just over-engineered. All right. Make upload exist call work. Okay, cool. I don't push it yet because it does not work. All right, I will ask Polaroid Kit how to approach the other thing if I'm right with mutation thingies. I will probably just do a dispatch there too, right? So, I mean, I can test it right now. Right, because we have this thing, so don't do that. We just do use API endpoints upload, right? Yes. And then we do an initiate. And then I need dispatch. I mean, it still looks kind of nicer, but also not that nice. All right, so we now use it like we did before. Then he is complaining because of that reason, right? So we await that, and then we do an dot unwrap. What does it change the API? No, does not exist. All right. So we still have this issue. Data. Property data does not exist on type data. Yeah, because he just doesn't get it yet. Can I do an unwrap on there? Okay. No. Yeah, okay. Okay. I get it now. I get it now. So I have to do a data thingy, right? Data does not exist on type data. What is that? So stupid. Rtk. All right. I will take a short break, and I think I will do some overtime that I didn't plan to, but maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Annoying. All right, so we're now at this point where we're trying to get something out of upload thingy, right? So maybe I can just do that. Data. No, we can't. All right. Response. Data does not exist, but why? Data does not exist on type data. I hate this, man. Like, that's so stupid. Like, why? That's dot. I mean, it's typed, but I don't get any type hints. I hate this. Please give me something, man. I'm struggling right now. Jesus Christ. Please just give me the goddamn data thing. It's in there. Do you see it? Do you see it? But he doesn't let me access it. I hate this so much. Unwrap. No, he doesn't. So stupid. Like, it's exactly there and he just doesn't want to do it. Like, what the fuck, man? I hate this. Please don't let me, please don't be something stupid like that. No. It also doesn't work. I hate this, man. Like, what is even the point of this? Like, why do I struggle so much with this basic operation? Like, I don't get it. I just don't. Right? It's so stupid. Yeah, so this is also not the right thing, right? So I just want the Boolean value of upload exists. And he spams me with bullshit. So data maybe? And then he just completely loses it. It's so stupid. It's so stupid, man. It's the most annoying shit ever. So, right. He initialized it like that. So, right? So, if I do it like that, he still complains. He just still complains. Right? He says like, no, it's fetching doesn't exist, man. And error is also doesn't exist. And I'm just like, what? What do you even want, man? Like, and the other thing is like, you don't get like any good answers to it. Like, what is this, man? Like a library from 2009 where you don't get any good documentation? Jesus fucking Christ, I hate this. So, Rtk initiate await get the fucking data. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I probably need a PhD for that, man. It's stupid. It's so stupid. Maybe I just can do offset. Does this work? No. Offset doesn't exist on type offset. Top! Ah, fuck off, eh. It's driving me insane. Like, I can now execute queries, but I can't actually read the data from the queries because they put it in such a stupid way and do not document shit. Like, that's so fucking painful, man. Data doesn't exist, but we also won't tell you. Do you now work? It's maybe like the optional thing. So we have data and we have error, right? So TypeScript, how to access either value. I don't know how it's even called. Union types. Okay, so it's either data or it is not data, right? And that's why he is complaining, I guess. Because it's a union type, because why not? But then he's also complaining about another thing, which I don't get. Can be a serialized error. No, it can be an error or it can be the other stuff. Do you want me to do that? No. I hate this. I hate this so much. It clearly states data, and I can't access data, but I also can't access error. I just can't do anything. No, no. I hate this so much. What? Oh my god. Yeah, so I did another 15 minutes of overtime and I didn't get anywhere. So that's fun. Right? So not a Boolean value. Dot dot dot. So the thing is, I can't actually do anything right now because I can't access data and I need this data. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. And I don't know what to do exactly, right? The only thing I'm now going to do is just to fucking log it because that's the only thing that's probably possible. Yeah, again, not a huge fan of this library at all. I mean, once we have implemented a couple of things, maybe it gets better, but it could be very well that I just kick it. Like, that's stupid. And I will look into some other solutions. All right, so F5, here we go. It's never reassigned use constant stat. Okay. F5. F12. And let's do this, I guess. Console. So we get a lot of things back. but I can't access the actual object, right? So here we have data, right? So if I do da 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 da, object is possibly undefined, all right. Does not exist on type Boolean. Expression. Alright, so that is already uploaded, implicitly has type any because it does not have a type annotation and is referred directly or indirectly to its own initializer. Okay, so technically we should now get something back. If that worked, I can also do it here, right? What the fuck? What the fuck? All right. I fixed one thing, right? So let's just focus on that for now. So let's do this. Right. File already uploaded. Okay, so that's wrong, right? But at least we now got something back, right? So we just have to do .exists. Property exists does not. Now I have this issue again. So I'll just do it like that, I guess. Exists. Why? Just let me do it, you motherfucker. I hate this. Okay. I really have to do it like that, right? Why do you think it's an object, man? It's an object. Why do you think it's anything else, man? Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I hate this. It isn't type true. Why do you fucking think it's type true? It's a Boolean or undefined. It's not. It's... Oh my god. I never struggled so much with anything in my life, man. Like, this is bullshit. Yeah, see? It's an object. So why the fuck do you say to me that it isn't? Like... And then he says, yeah, obviously it's true, but like it isn't, right? So dot exists. Okay, this is stupid. This is so stupid, man. All right, so let's do it. Exists, right? And then I do a add ts ignore. Ignore. Right? Here we go. Let's see. Hey, we have an actual value. So that's great. So that works. I think I will just do it the same down here because it's obviously not working and I don't actually get why. And yeah. Right, so data definitely does exist. So I don't actually care, right? Cool. And then we just do a ts ignore. Here we go. Maybe it's a bug, maybe it's something, I don't know. But if it works, it works. All right, so we got a sort error in something. Chunk size is undefined. All right, let's see. But we have it here, right? F5. Cannot read properties of undefined reading offset. Chunk upload button 51. Alright, so he actually doesn't get anything back, I guess. Console.log, right? Response. Now I'm getting somewhere by just ignoring all this stupid bullshit. This is so annoying. Alright, I just get an zot error back. Received invalid type object string. Expected that, but received string. Alright. Let's just do that. So, right. I think he doesn't like that, right? So we just do upload options is like form. data equals, then we have offset, offset. Then we have chunk size, chunk size. And maybe I can just call it like that, that would be great. All right. Yes, that works, okay. Okay, so let's see if it works now. It didn't reload yet. Okay, he still complains. I think he complains because of something else, right? So, I mean, I cleaned it up a bit, but that wasn't the point. So let's go here, right? So, oh no. Anyway, upload. So here we have the transform response. Expected object received string. Right. So that's a string, but he expected an object. All right, so first of all, I want to log that, right? Because I have no idea what's in there. Alright, let's do that. And I don't get even anything back. What? But I did a log, man. Is it like a situation again where it doesn't log shit? Because magic? Yeah. Fuck off. Alright, so I guess I will not do that. We will just return a response. Okay, let's remove that. Also don't need that, I guess. Let's then don't transform anything. 2.5 hours, 2 API calls. This is so bad. Okay, and he still complained. All right. I don't know what the issue is, to be honest. I will just probably do something about it in the next couple of days. Most of these errors are like not really understandable. So I probably have to invest way more time, right? So sad, 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 sad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care, to be honest. I should have worked on something different. That's the only feeling I get. Like this doesn't improve anything. It just errors out. I mean, it's cool that like we got the first thing kind of working, right? So that we just had to ignore it for whatever reason. Have to ignore appears when accessing the data for some reason, ... Okay, right. We kind of fixed the first thing, so that's something I can add, I guess. Stage changes, Git Commit. Upload exists. Access data from upload exists. All right, cool. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it until now, I'm kind of pissed off still. Sorry about that. I will try to calm myself down a bit and then try again tomorrow. Yeah, if you like my videos and me raging, you can like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. You can also sponsor me on GitHub Sponsors, so that I get something for my rage, I guess. And yeah, if you found any bug or know how to fix this, leave a comment. Alright, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye!